Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not? Sub to me by now. My content is fire. From channels and reviews, videos, stop motions, tour reviews, tour photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram and TikTok are all linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so we have even more leaked listings for 2024 Legacy Uni. We still don't know what Uni means. Could be Universe, could be Unicron, who knows? But we have a ton of listings from JT Prime 17 and Voltrace on the TFW boards. So let's get straight to this list, people. So we have Core Rock 1. If I were to speculate what this is, I think they could be bringing in Rock Lords, and that might be the next weaponizer or sort of gimmick for the Generations toy line. That would be really cool. I would love some Rock Lords representation, but who knows? It could just be a random code name. But next up, even more interesting, Core Energon Megatron. We are finally getting Energon representation. Like I told y'all in the Q&A stuff, they're always dropping hints while not outright confirming things. In the Q&A a few days ago, I think it was Evan, he said he wanted to bring in Energon stuff to Generations. And we now know that that hint came to fruition, and now it's making it even more likely that Tidal Wave might be the Titan class or Commander class for next year too, so who knows. And then next up, what I want to say for Energon Megatron is some people were saying that it could be his tank, and they're just labeling that as Megatron, so we might get Energon Leader class or Voyager class Megatron later on, so they could combine like it did in the original toy. I think that might be the case, but who knows. And then next up, Core class Beast Wars Tasmanian Kid. If y'all told me we would get a Tasmanian Kid in 2024 in Core class and Generations, I'd thought you were on acid or something. Like, this is amazing. I can't wait to see how this turns out. And then now we're getting into Deluxe class. We have Animated Bumblebee. Finally, we're getting a Generations Bumblebee in the main line that's not an exclusive, or that's not just a G1 rehash. It's finally somebody from a different universe, a Bumblebee from a different universe, I should say, and it's from Animated. Oh, I am so hyped to see how this turns out because of how good Prowl turned out and the whole chugified type design Unity thing that they've been doing the past year. I'm definitely curious to see how that turns out. Then next up, we have something even more crazier, Rescue Bots Chase Deluxe Class. The cop car from the Rescue Bots Toddler cartoon. Oh, man. So, Medics was just a little hint for what we would be getting next year for Deluxe classes. First, it's Medics this year. That's going to be a Walgreens exclusive based off of the crankcase mold. And now we're getting Chase next year, which I'm assuming is going to be an all-new mold or maybe retooled from G1 Prowl. So it just leads me to wonder what else is going to be next for Rescue Bots between this year and next year and even beyond, obviously. I really want to get the bulldozer dude. I'm forgetting his name, and I think Whirl is the helicopter, right? Heatwave. I definitely want to see Heatwave. I want to see the whole full crew done in Generation style. That would be awesome. Then now we have a Deluxe class for Rock 1. I definitely think this is going to be the next weaponizer or gimmick type thing. And I think they're going to be Rock Lords since the thing is titled Rock. So I really hope it's Rock Lords. That would be really cool. And then next up we have Cyberverse Windblade. I'm just assuming that's Cyberverse. It could be short for Cybertron, but I'm assuming since we're getting, what's her name? Shadow Striker, I think her name is, from Cyberverse as a Deluxe class this year, it leads me to believe that this Windblade is going to be Cyberverse as well, along with the CYB title in front of her name. So yes, we finally are getting a brand new Windblade in Generations. The last two I was not a fan of. I thought the Thrilling 31 was okay, but the Titans Return one I did not like. And then next up, we're getting Gears Deluxe Class, which was left out of Kingdom 3 years later, we're finally going to be getting him after he was canceled during Kingdom. I don't know why he was canceled, but we're finally getting him now next year, so that is hype. One of my favorite mini-bots and one of my favorite G1 Autobots in general. I love that cranky little dude. And then next up, we have Sure Shot, which is going to be great to go with Crosshairs and what was the other dude he goes with? Point Blank, right? Is it Point Blank? So yeah, for those of you that are interested in completing that little micro team, we're finally getting him next year. And then we have another Rock Deluxe class, which is interesting, man. I'm really curious to what these are. And then lastly, we have Deluxe Cyberverse, Cybertron, whatever that little thing is called, CYB, Chromia. Now, it's interesting that the 3 Cyberverse things that we're getting are all females and all deluxe class. It's interesting to think about that they're all choosing all females from the Cyberverse cartoon, considering how vast the cast is. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just a very curious choice to me. And yeah, this list is very crazy, all over the place. It seems like Legacy is getting more and more diverse as the years go on. This year is going to be even more diverse than last year, and next year is going to be even more diverse than this year. But the one thing that these 2024 listings are leaving out for me is some more Armada stuff. I mean, we're getting close to completing the original Season 1 crew of the Autobots and Decepticons after this year. You would think they would want to be on the hunt to complete them next year, whoever's left over from this year, like they did with the Beast Wars Season 1 cast, but it seems like Armada is not as a top priority in completing the teams as it was with Beast Wars, which is very unfortunate. But out of this list, the ones that I'm most excited for are if the Rock listings are going to be Rock Lords, Gears, Windblade, Chase. Actually, you know what? I'd say everybody on this list except for Sure Shot. I've just never been a big fan of Sure Shot or Point Blank. I always liked Crosshairs, but for some reason those two I never really liked. So yeah, everybody else except for Sure Shot, I'm really excited for, and I want to see what they look like, and if I want to get them. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below which one of these do you guys like the most, and who are you most excited for, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.